Seabourne, who is with us today as a guest, who has a PhD in exercise science, who is a cyclist, who also gives seminars all around the country. I've been to a number of his seminars, and I'm heading to another one in Atlanta in July, and it's really fun to get updated information when it comes to this whole world of fitness and nutrition. It's nice to see you on
Judy.
QVC,
Great
Tom.
to see you. You're awesome.
We have something for you that's brand new, and it's called the Mio Heart Rate Monitor Sports Watch. Is it Mio or Mio?
Oh, Mio.
Mio,
yeah.
okay. The Mio Heart Rate Monitor Sports Watch. It's $89.94, F1057. I noticed right away that it's just a watch. There's no other strap that I have to strap around my body anywhere, on my chest, around my arm, around my upper thigh, nothing. It's just a watch.
That's what's exciting. You know, in the old days with those chest straps and gels, it was no fun to take your heart rate.
That's right. That's the other way you had to do it.
That's right. Nowadays, I mean, this is the greatest in technology, so that you just wear it on your wrist.
Tell me what it's going to do for me and show me how it works.
Yeah,
I'll have it in front of the camera, but help yourself to move around if you need to see it.
You can take your heart rate with it, and I'm going to show you on myself how to take the heart rate. Yeah. So it's simply this. I mean, it couldn't be easier than this, Judy. And in fact, we have the models behind us who are going to be exercising at the same time.
You want them to turn this way?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
So you can use it during exercise too. I'm kind of revved up there. See, my heart rate's kind of high right now.
At 221?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 116, 115?
Now it's dropping. Now
it's
dropping.
There you go.
But you know what's exciting, Judy?
So the sensors are right here, correct? So you just put your hand right here, and that's going to give you, see the pulse going and the bars across the top, and that's how you're going to get your reading when you're exercising. So when they say stay in your target zone, and I'm not exercising, so look, heart rate's way down. I'm nice and calm and nice and relaxed. But how neat to be able to read it so quickly.
I mean, someone gardening.
You don't have to find it. Where is it? I lost my heart rate, my pulse.
And even swimming. I mean, we could drop this in the water, Judy. I mean, isn't this exciting? You can wear it swimming.
Great.
And in fact, just think between laps. And then some people swim recreationally. They don't care. They're not doing laps, but they want to check their heart rate between laps, and it's obviously waterproof, and this won't do it any harm. So it's a wonderful device.
So do we have to set it up in any particular way?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy. I mean, I'm the worst when it comes to setting
electronics.
And so even I did it without the directions. And to set up, you just simply push these buttons and see that's going to be the date. And there we can do, now this is a chronometer, so we could actually, during exercise, measure the amount of work that you're doing during that exercise performance. And it also will measure calories. There's an alarm. And that's, you can program in your weight. You do that originally so that helps to measure your calories. And again, that's your resting heart rate. Because it's really nice to know your resting heart rate, maximal heart rate, and then training heart rate.
So it's giving you a lot of information here in just a watch, where this is all you put on, but the sensor is behind it and it sits on your wrist. You're going to be able to know when you've done your workouts, when you've been doing the firm, when you've been on the lower flex new machine, when you've been on your XL glider, that you don't have to stop and look at a clock, try to find it, and count at the same time. You don't have to have another monitor on the machine. You get your caloric expenditure, how many calories you've burned, and there she is looking at it as she goes, as he swims, as he bikes, as she walks. You can stop and look not only at the time, but also at your heart rate, at the different levels, as you said, of training, of calm, of slowing down. And then also in the middle of the day, you can set an alarm and you can see the calories that you burn. So for $89, a whole lot of information. Nice as just a good-looking sports watch, too.
Absolutely. In fact, I had someone yesterday just notice it. Yeah, and just said, what does this do? And obviously, it does so much. A regular watch would cost, I mean, wouldn't a regular watch cost about the same as this?
Right, with just the ability to tell time.
Yeah, so this is awesome. And what about the idea of reducing stress? We're under so much stress, fax machines, and to be able to just take your heart rate and close your eyes and breathe, and then be able to decrease your heart rate. There, I dropped mine a couple beats per minute, but it's something that everybody should have. I mean, this works, it's for everybody. This wristband can adjust to anybody's size and shape.
One thing you have to note is that I don't have it on.
Oh, you don't have it on. That's why I thought they were looking at mine.
So I just wanted you to see that you're holding it here and it's trying to read the pulse, but you have to have it on.
So see,
in order for it to get
obviously mine is working. See, their mine's up again. And so really, it's all about, you have to have it on because it completes an electrical signal. It's an ECG. It's not actually pulse, it's heart rate. So it's very accurate. Stanford Hospital, and the really exciting thing is it's so easy, and without that chest strap, I mean, this means, like, I did the Race Across America, and with the chest strap, I thought that's going to be too much of a, you know, burden, right, on breathing. But without that chest strap, I'm excited about using this.
Yeah, very easy to do.
Tennis players, just think, tennis players between points, they could be taking their heart rate. You know how they're usually setting their strings, and also, you know, you look at weightlifters in the gym. Look at Long back there, Long and Maureen. You know, they're weight training. And, you know, if you're weight training between sets to be able to figure out when to do that next set to see if your heart rate has come down low enough.
Why is it so important for us to know our heart rate, Tom? I mean, you've done studies on this. You're in the gym all the time. You're giving lectures all the time. Yeah. Why do we need to know our heart rate? And they take aerobics teachers ask for it all the time, too. What
happens is that people sometimes overestimate or underestimate how hard they're working. And most people are actually underestimating. They think they're working out real hard, and then they check their heart rate and they see that they have to maybe step it up a little bit. But then I've had some students that work too hard. You know, they're in the gym and they're training so fast and so hard that they can't do it very long.
Right.
And so for those folks, it's going to be a lot easier for them to check like this instead of worrying about that chest strap and the gels, which has been a problem in the past.
And this is also designed to be for both men and women. I mean, I don't have a very large wrist, and Tom has a very large wrist. So you can see that for both men and women, it fits nice and tight because there are a lot of different holes in it. It is completely waterproof. Now, I'm gonna end up putting water all over the place, but if I were swimming, I don't have to worry about it because it can go in the water, and then I can do my measurements. Or if you get caught in the rain, not a problem. You can wear this while you're golfing, while you're playing tennis, while you're bike riding. I think these sorts of things, when people want to work out, are motivating. It's just like the talking pedometer that's coming up. You want to know how many steps you've taken, how many miles you've walked. In this case, you can have the pedometer on for all that information. You can wear your watch for knowing how many calories you've burned. Also, based on your weight, your caloric expenditure, and then also what your heart rate is. Am I in my target zone? Am I in my fat burning mode? Or am I still going too slow? Or have I revved up my heart to a dangerous zone? That's why it's so important to know this. And that's why technology makes it easier and easier and easier to read it and understand it. Tom, we're out of time, but thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good to have you on QVC.
Great to see you.
This is the Mio Heart Rate Monitor Sport Watch for $89.94. F1057, brand new.